Are you two ready for hay? Huh? Yeah, you're gonna grow big and get to eat all those round bales I just made. Look at those cute little guys. It's funny how this guy's almost all black and this one's almost all white. Yeah, these guys are only a couple days old. It's really hard to read the dipstick, but I checked the oil level in that gearbox. This is the one I had to replace last year because seal went out of the bottom, and that's probably the most important one. That one has a sight glass, there's oil in it, that takes 80-90. So finally it's the last day of July in 2024 and we are getting to mow hay. Well, I mean, I've mowed hay a little bit before, but I feel like this is actually the final official start where like I bust out the square baler and I actually feel like we're gonna make it somewhere besides just making a few round bales here and there. Yeah, that's how muddy the spring was. Hopefully we're not doing that out in the hayfield. I've seen a lot of messed up hayfields now this year. Just because, well, somebody got antsy wanting to mow hay. And the other might have been 3 days without rain, but we'd gotten so much beforehand. Lift her up. And we got a little bit of rain this morning. Like, hopefully the crazy heat's going away, all that humidity. I don't mind the 90s, but when it's, you know, dew points in the mid 70s, it's absolute hell. Oh boy, here we are. First field of squares for the year, getting ready to go down. Got our pressure gauge for the float. So there's two cylinders there. The big cylinder is the lift, and then I think the small one does like a kind of a back pressure. There's an accumulator on the back to help it float instead of using springs. I wish it had springs, but hey, it's the mower I could find. So we should be able to just put this lever all the way down and float, and it falls gently with style. Might as well flip the lever for the PTO and away we spin. I already picked a gear, we're waiting. Give it some fuel. Look at the ugly clouds. The cold front is coming through. The wicked heat and humidity is gone. What a joy. It's gonna be some comfortable haymaking weather this week. Okay, and for the video we did this all slow, but let's dump the clutch. Oh, what a blast. So, smarty pants me, when I had this all apart last year, you know, took the shield off, the PTO there. And now, well, the grass is really thick because of all the rain. And I think, maybe I'll help myself out here, maybe. I'm gonna need more than my hands most likely. Oh yeah. But I'm gonna try opening up at least the one swath board. I want this one pushing it over because then it gets me farther over that way, closer to the next pass, you know, to get stuff out there. Oh, what's wrapped? I don't think that's wrapped. That just looks ugly. Some stuff wedged. It's not like we're mowing Johnson grass or anything, so I'm not worried about moving seed around. There's nothing noxious out here. But just for as far as wear and tear, I guess I'll spend 5 minutes, whip out my knife, and try to remove some of this, because it may affect how that shaft spreads and contracts. But I can't complain, we're finally getting to it. As long as the mower holds together, we're good. This is easy to get to, I can deal with this. Now, if there's other breakdowns, then I might get mad. Well, we don't see it all plugged, and once I got it to turn over, just with enough run time, we pretty well got the plug thrown out back here. But this reed canary grass is so rank and overgrown, and now I got one of the belts to try to get back on here. So that's just lovely. Got a little tool for that. It's probably right there, the universal bar. You stick the bar in, take the tension off, use that little knob to hold it, I guess, and we slip that one belt back on. Ta-da! That spring does its job, I guess. And it's at least back on. Doesn't feel very tight, but I guess that's all it needs. They probably want it to slip in case you get it wrapped full of crap like that. And I didn't have issues with reed canary last year, but I guess since everything's so tall and grown out and wild, everything's gonna be a problem at some point, right? Okay, flip the lever. It's always fun to watch it running without the cover down. Okay. Well, we'll get back at this. I was hoping we'll have some nice, comfy mowing. But hey, when things go wrong, it makes good action, right? I wonder if speed's gonna make a difference. Thing when you're moving along and then all of a sudden you don't see hay coming out of the back of the mower. And that's the third time that's happened, and I try to slow down, and maybe that's the problem, is I slow down and I'm kind of like making a turn, so I'm backing the conditioner into already mowed hay, and that's how it grabs some, I guess. Well, we're moving. Little nuisances, but we're moving. Well, we did it again. I'm just not gonna learn, am I? It's like gets in this thing where it can't pull it out. I mean, those belts aren't overly tight. They're made to slip, I guess, for this reason. Dig this out here. Just a going and a going. I mowed 3 backyards yesterday. Brennan's out there tedding somewhere. Like if this was one 20-acre field, it'd be something, but it's fun that it's so broken up with fences and stuff. This is a pasture we're in, and it's had a lot of animals on it. It hasn't been mowed for hay, and it is thick. There's great breeze, great sunshine here on August 1st. I don't know, it's like a wonderful spring or fall day. The humidity's down. Everything is wonderful. Feeling like it's one of those days where you walk outside and you just know this is a day God has made. We'll rejoice and be glad, and then work really, really hard baling hay. And it's going to be amazing. The forecast seems to be opening up. The funny thing is there's a big rift between what's on the TV and then the internet sources, but I think I've lost all faith in the TV sources of weather forecasting recently. They seem to be, I don't know, like a day or two late on like the updates. And my phone is so committed to no rain for at least 4 days or more that, you know, I have no faith in the TV. Like they're to the point where they can't back out now. That their numbers are that low. So enough about the weather. The mower is mowing. Now we can't see it from here, but the one swath board on the outside, I opened it up to get the hay closer to the previous pass. It doesn't pile it up as much, and I'm not wrapping that drive shaft down there. Woohoo! Gates! Yay! Here gate, there gate, everywhere gate. And this is why I got this mower. Right there. Squeeze through any gate that the tractor will fit through, and, well, a lot of gates are 10 foot. And then they're cheating. Like the gate, they call it 10 foot, but it's only 9 something, and somebody thought that was big enough to get their whatever through. But they didn't think, oh, bigger machinery. I really like when the gates are 15 feet. But beggars can't be choosers. Take the opening we can get and squeeze through.